53 is the mark.
Here we go. Come. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, Delta.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51's the mine. 51's the mine.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Tate. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Barkley. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, high 7.
Mark 56.
Jones now on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Bailey's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jackson, option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Thompson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, here's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
51, Mike 51.
Now Jones. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give it here to Thompson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Jackson, option right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Set, ready? 15, run. 59.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Shoot.
To throw on third down. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Thompson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Jackson, option right. And an alley to run. The 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster? And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson slings this deep from the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
56, right there, 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run again here with Gallman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? 18, Gator. Go. Ready?
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
218, chop.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jackson, option right. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hand off to Thompson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, option right. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up at the 48, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson, option right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They go option right on second and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Jones now throwing on fourth down. Got a man, Slayton. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So first and 10 now from the 30. Jackson, option right, stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson, option right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got a man, that's Quinn. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were booed.
They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home